I think it did not work. I think Twitch is back, but YouTube, I'm not sure. I cannot find the planned stream in Then I have to... Okay, this is himself. Is this live or what? This is a VOD as well. He started real quick. No, this is gone as well. Twitch is online. YouTube is dead. Maybe I'm live on a different stream. I have no idea what's going on. It should not work like this. Six. It's getting real messy real quick here. I cannot even see if I'm live or not. Okay, I'm live. I am live, just on a different link. Okay. YouTube is back. All right, good to see. Also, put back the chat window. Hopefully, it stays up. Is it still a slideshow though? To me, it looks very bad. Twitch has game, video and make audio, alright? Thanks Shadow of Nyx, I missed your subscription in the chaos of restarting streams and whatnot. It is live, alright. Then enjoy the dinner break. I'm going to eat something, I'll be back in like it's gonna be a quick one I think, 15 to 20 minutes. So... enjoy the biters getting blasted into oblivion, and we'll continue our final day on the planet of Nauvis. The final preparations for our departure to VULCANUS in the second part of the stream. So see you after the break. Alright. Looks like YouTube is back to being abominable. Yeah, looks like. Back, it's the same problems when the stream started. Just infinite stuttering and loading. Maybe that's the reason the entire thing crashed out of the gate as well. Okay, so I'm gonna be spamming my Twitch link again, I suppose, since this is not really watchable. Do I have that somewhere? I should. Then we'll continue. Maybe we'll just give up on YouTube for the day. It's not working. Twitch is still up. Alright. The bitrate is good. Everything is good except YouTube is being a pile of garbage at the moment. So if you're watching on YouTube, all 19 people who are still here, click this link in chat and you can watch a normal stream. Thanks Mark Free for subscribing on Twitch. Catch up a little bit with chat. Hey Barry, you still here? Or did I just miss you now? Thanks for the, I see, thanks for the 15-month subscription. Yeah, I was just out because of connection stuff. Alright. I think we'll probably reload that. Let's save in case I don't want to. I need to check out what we still need to do. If we still need to do a lot, I will go back to here. This is about 3 hours. 3 hours away. What do we still need to do? Great question. We need to throw all of this stuff on a rocket and send it up. That is not going to take too long, I don't think. A bit of like manual rocket filling. What do we need? Do we need to do anything in Nauvis? Yeah, we still need to do a couple things. We need to make sure, we need to empty out these quality chests. Because we're not going to be here for like, I don't know how long, 10 hours? Maybe longer. So it has to, if these chests fill up, then the entire base gets gridlocked basically. So we gotta make sure those are empty when we leave. The sooner before we leave we empty those, the better. How is steel supply doing? 223k, we are not using any because because we're smelting steel over here. Which has input priority apparently. I suppose it's fine, it's free from space. Maybe we should, if we want to spend our steel reserves, maybe what we want to do is actually just balance this. So we start taking steel from both our live furnace stack, which is actually not a full belt anymore, as well as from the storage and from the smelting. Right, we are still prioritizing that, except now it goes through this weird loop. Or are we? I think we are 3/4 prioritizing this one now. I think we have to straight up input priority our belt here for this to start backing up a bit. For us to actually start using some of that. I do want to spend my iron here, so I do want to smelt that into steel. So that is fine. This is now gonna back up a bit, alright. Probably looks like we're staying on this save then. It's more fair as well, instead of just spending a half an hour AFK. Smell the sulfur, heck yeah. Did you build a zoo? I caved to chat pressure. After dozens of hours of people asking for it, I caved and we did it. I wouldn't say it's base defense, it's more of a liability than an asset, I would say. Especially if we're gonna leave the planet without any kind of bot network in place, or even a remote driven tank we cannot have. We cannot have any of the shiny things. We're just gonna leave the planet behind for 10 hours and hope nothing goes wrong. That's the plan. It's not a great plan, but it's a plan nonetheless. Let me grab my inventory. We'll go do some tiny tasks around the base. This went way quicker than I thought it would, all those rocket launches with the bulk stuff on board. Like, we've literally got like over 1,000 stacks of stuff in this cargo hub now. Including some of the stuff which is just like... where are my engines? Oh, here. My 10,000 engines are such a small blip in this vault that I missed that they were there entirely. I know that's not true. Not some of the things are like 1 stack per rocket, but most of it were not. Alright. Thanks Ghosty Pep for the Prime subscription. End up like Kuvaboy, that's the plan. 2 hours in, Nauvis overrun. I think it was pretty clear in Kuvaboy's playthrough that he was gonna get, that Nauvis was gonna get overrun. Did it come unexpected to him? Yeah, the quality carbon is gonna be for the tungsten carbide discs. I have hopes that I can mine, that I can do some... I'm not gonna defeat the Demolisher, but I have the hopes that I can do some guerrilla mining in the Demolisher's territory in some sort of way. And get some quality tungsten to match with the quality carbon, so we can get some quality miners straight up. Will we take off? No. I'm going... The VULCANUS part is reserved for Sunday stream. Thanks as well, Aziazizar, for the Prime subscription. Right, so this is far from empty, despite us launching up like literal thousands of chips. What was I doing? I was steel. I remember. Okay, this is now backing up. I want to put some sort of like balancer on that. It's like a crappy one. Something like that. It's not really a balancer, but it does keep the belt looking full if one side gets consumed. Scam train. Thanks, grotere boze wolf, for the Prime subscription. That was very Dutch. Quality tungsten is so rough. We'll see. We'll see. I have hope that we can get some. We should be able to, if we can mine. We don't need that many. Most of it is just gonna be straight up normal quality rolling, but it would help to just get a little bit of quality in there. Right? So steel is solid. I think, yeah, we'll just start launching up the rest of the stuff. Sky, is YouTube still crappy? Quick check, quick look. Judging by the viewer count, YouTube is still actual garbage. YouTube is still actual garbage. It's still on the load screen. Now I closed my actual YouTube stuff. Oh! Thank you again, Anonymous Gifter, for another 5 gifted subscription. Thanks. Man, I'm having a lot of trouble today with the stream. Apologies for that. Yeah, no, YouTube is not gonna survive. Oh hey, Barry Hill, thanks. Thanks for the 5 gifted subscriptions as well. Holy moly. Congratulations to everybody who gotten a free subscription, and please enjoy not watching ads. That's the way you should watch anyway. Either by supporting or by installing an ad blocker. I don't care, but don't watch ads. Spam my link one more time in the YouTube chat, but I think I'm just gonna give up on the YouTube site for today. Hopefully it will work on Sunday. Where's my chat windows? That's more important. Alright then. It's about time I build a train for all those sounds. We're gonna launch up all the other stuff. Throw away my inventory. Why do I still have these chips on me? I think that's left over from making these quality modules, so let's throw those back. We need to send up all of this stuff. That is 10 rockets. Guess we'll start sending that first. That is 10 rockets, so we can just request that for not having to push the button. The bots don't have access to that though. But that should make it so that all these rockets go automatically. Hand filling rockets, heck yeah. 4 stacks in every rocket, and then the 5th stack should send it. Here we go. Send 10 rockets. Send red chip rockets. By hand feeding, of course. I missed one. Oh no. Almost a beautiful launch sequence. Yeah, ads on the internet are getting out of hand. I'm feeling kind of like a hypocrite because I do not disable ads straight up, as it's an important part of my income. But I do feel I don't know, it feels kind of weird. Feels kind of weird to keep him up though. Wait, can I carry all of this? That's 5 rockets. 6 rockets. No, wrong. 6 rockets, 7, 8, 9 rockets. 10 rockets. We'll send those manually. I mean, everything is ads on the internet these days. Even stuff like hype train is some sort of way, some sort of manipulative way to laser slap calcite. Well, let's not send it to the wrong ship. All of that stuff is, I mean, it's nice as well. It's nice as well, but it's also manipulative in some other way. I'm not really sure what I think about all that. Four stacks of steel is a full ship. So I don't understand if you know that something is a scam. Like Coffeezilla, there's a famous YouTuber who goes hard against like crypto scams and whatnot. I mean, if you have a big following, do you actually want to like mislead them into stuff like celebrities just taking 200k to tweet whatever you want because they have their following, and then it's just weird to me, man. Even like just YouTubers doing like sponsorships of which they know it's bad. Maybe they didn't know when they signed the contract, but stuff like BetterHelp, you still see that a lot, even though it's been pretty established that BetterHelp is not really a good thing, so to say. It's still weird. It's weird to advertise that to your following if you appreciate your following. To me, it's kind of weird. But then again, what is not weird to advertise? Ground news. I mean, Raid of what is it called? Raid of Legends or League of Legends or Raid Shadow stuff. I forgot how it's called, all this stuff. League of Legends, Raid Shadow. I forgot. You know what I mean, but I don't remember the name. Yeah, okay, I could advertise that, but then do I really want people to download that and a small portion of you to like lose a lot of money to getting addicted to that game? I don't know, man. That's like weird ethics going on there. On the one hand, I do I can exist like this partly because of advertisement. So, and is it really better if I just show YouTube ads of which I don't know what they will show you? I mean, I don't have control if they show you gambling ads or whatever. I do have control over that. Actually, you can, in some faraway YouTube setting, you can like deselect some categories, I suppose, but I don't know. It is just a weird gray area. I don't know really what to think of it or how to handle it. Deep red pollution blobs should go away very swiftly now. I think we already see it here. Pollution value 85, 90, 89. 88. Yeah, that's dropping quickly. Before we're done with this will be like, that will look the same neutral as this, just light red from efficiency, not deep red. Alright, I'm glad. I'm feeling relieved we're getting rid of all that quality, man. That has been a pretty sizable headache all game long. It's useful though, it was useful, but it was also a major headache. Alright, this ore patch. Let's go first to the most important oil source we have. This 2 per second pump jack on the coast here, on the North Sea. The North Sea looking shiny and blue again. contrary to how it was looking before we did the biter zoos. So we're gonna spend a bit of power. Are we though? This uses 180 kilowatts of power. Okay, we're gonna spend a little bit of power. It's gonna keep spending that power. We're gonna make it even faster. Still 180 kilowatts though. Except now it's working at 64% faster instead of 52. I suppose we should look at the oil count before and after. So currently oil production sits at 31k a minute or 308k per hour. We're gonna look per minute because we don't have a large time frame to see that. So 30.8k. 30.8k. Let's put that somewhere in the North Sea. We're gonna use the not good ones with good efficiency modules. Now it still produces the same oil, but pollution is down to 3.7. Now we basically just need to... we can add one more to this. If there's this quality speed module, we want the better quality speed module. Then we have the upgrade planner. We can have the copy paste function that is not a hotbar slot. So I don't really care to ultra minimize the amount of beacons. So this can rotate, go away. Why was it like that in the first place? Then the beacon fits here. So one beacon fits here for these 3 pump jacks. Cannot get all 4, so I guess let's go 2 and 2 to make it clear there's a distinction. That's the range of the power network. We have those weird power loops going on the minimap. Every oil station is a power loop, so I don't want to place extra power lines if I can prevent it. Very important. And here and here. That should be it. I think all pump jacks are now affected. Chat will let me know if they are not. Alright, so I can use my upgrade planner to upgrade the speed modules. So we're changing the oil basically to output only like 1/5 or 1/6 of the pollution, while producing slightly more at the cost of a little bit of extra power of the beacons. That's a triple beacon. That's a triple beacon. That's actually quite easy to figure out. There's the power line there. That's not there, right? That's all of those. Upgrade the modules. Yet another oil field. Can we resist the temptation to already take a look? 31.1. So it's gone up. It's not really that visible yet. Maybe it will be visible once we've finished all. Yeah, this is already now. It is no longer dark red. This is gonna shrink. Probably before we even leave the planet. Alright, where's the next polluting mine? No, that's efficiency. I think there's nothing in this area anymore. This is efficiency. This is definitely efficiency, it's too close to the biters. Coal is efficiency. This one has run out. These are this is quality actually, we'll change that. This is efficiency though. So we have only one quality mine to pick up and one oil field up here. Think. Let's go. Rip. We're back. Alright. Yeah, it's not going great today, huh? This degree of compression artifacts, Twitch gone. Oh god, I'm reading it too late again, I suppose. Yeah, Colossal Ratio, check the link in chat which I posted. YouTube is doing strange stuff today. So there's nothing I can do about it. On Twitch it used to be stable. Looks like now it's not. This patch has completely run out. We could clean it up for a couple more green chunks. I don't think I'm gonna go do that though. Yeah, who cares? Not me. YouTube no FPS, Twitch no bitrate. We need the best of both worlds. We need to combine the two into one. We'll have FPS from Twitch and bitrate from YouTube, something like that. Alright. Be clean. No, no, no. Oh god, I switched the armor. Now I have a... Oh, they just used to freeze in the air. Now they are going to that one Roboport network at the rocket silo. Fortunately they're slow and I can just pick them up. So don't switch your armor too quickly because the other armor does not have Roboports. Lesson learned. Alright, the oil fields, I almost forgot about those. Trying to multitask usually leads to doing both tasks way worse than just focusing on one task. Upgrade the modules. And put down some beacons. This is gonna be a loner. Double beacon, single beacon. Nice podcast. Podcast is the new stream. There's a lot of, there's like 14 drills right here. We can catch only 3. I can catch those 2, but then I cannot catch that, so I suppose we'll catch 2. Okay, I'm missing that one now. There's a triple whammy here as well. Alright, so also this big red blob should be disappearing soon. Alright, this is efficiency moduled already. I don't want to go there especially to pick up drills, I don't think. Here we have a quality mine. Here we have the next oil source, I believe. This is efficiency, efficiency, efficiency. Definitely efficiency. So we don't need to go in that corner at all. We just go straight onto this oil patch. Stone is efficiency for sure. We should not forget one in the center. Here. That's a couple ones. I guess if we go green, we also need to green up. We need to go back to green modules for oil processing. We have enough oil, especially with these speed modules, I think. If we run at a positive, that's good enough. Alright, so we first go here. No, it's not Twitch. The issues now are my upload speed. It's fluctuating like a maniac. Thanks, Day Crosby 1618 for the Prime subscription. Do you have Nvidia or AMD? I think Nvidia, but I'm not all that at home in there. But I've got a laptop, so everything runs from a laptop. It's not overheating or anything, appears. Alright, another mine cleaned up, so that's going to be nice and light red after a bit. Now we go to the oil patch in the south. At the moment, yeah, it's my upload speed. But YouTube you can watch YouTube stream other ones. Stream was strange. YouTube was not on my end, at least not for the part of the time where we checked what was going on. Oh, that's a juicy 4 palm jack beacon right there. These are all singular ones though. Four to one. I think it's only this one left. Alright, 3 pollution a minute. I hope power is holding up. 91%, an hour and 24 minutes. Oh, this is... dramatic. How's the quality? Still wobbly. Wobbly as F. Oh, it looks like YouTube is no longer stuttering at least. There's something. Is the stream dying? Yeah, kinda. It's bouncing all over the place. The bit rate. Let's hope it goes better on Sunday, because that's going to be an epic stream. Alright. Let me save one for editing, Mike. Green oil. There we go. Here we're gonna have to sacrifice some forest for sure. Got a dual beacon guy here. Quad beacon here. Double beacon. Double beacon here. One here. A lot of trees. And this as a single. Alright. Where are we still to go then? Do we even have any other quality mine? I think this is a quality mine as well. Yeah, this one. And this one. Alright. I think that's the final 2 quality mines. Let's finally use the gaps in my wall, so I can run out like a normal person. Nice. Where are we going? This oil source, I suppose. Yeah, that's an important one, because that is actually close by some active biters still. Oh, here's some Johnnies. State at a high yield. Not depleted yet at all. We want to upgrade or downgrade the pump jacks which are depleted, because of course the yield depletion rate doesn't matter anymore, as the oil fields are already depleted fully. How is bitrate? Is at least the podcast still going? Our bitrate is okay for this moment. Let's hope it's... Let's not keep looking at it. Okay, Twitch counter is gone though. Yeah, cursed internet. Today is not my day. That is definitely true. I've had so many breaks and problems today, and even like not internet related stuff which messed stuff up. Alright, so here we got rare pump jacks, but this oil field 500%. Okay, it's not, that is as low as it can go for sure. 500%, it's at 500%. There's no way that this is gonna deplete further. So I'm gonna save here once again. That might be a better one. Big multi-update. Oh, I probably should place beacons first here, because that is gonna create some pollution. Triple beacon. Sure. Double beacon up here. That cut the connection there. Let's connect it like this. Double beacon, triple beacon, another triple beacon. That's going to be a single. This could be a triple, but it's not powered. Now it is. The pollution already grew like a chunk. G7, G7, G7. Okay, give me a moment to check all of these, because this one is important. If I have this one up, I might be polluting biters soon. Yeah, this one is not affected. Holy moly. Now it is. Okay, G7, 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 G7. Good, I checked. G7, G7, G7. I think I did all of them. Alright, so we gotta keep an eye on this one, but I think it will be fine. Run. Yeah, Raspart is an... I think he's talking about the one I just did, right? Let me know if that's not the one. Right, we got another pump jack field over here, where we also need to go. We can now make a shortcut. This is another cliff of death situation though, it's very long. It's not really that much of a shortcut. Stream delay is brutal. Try refreshing. I don't know what else to do anymore, to say anymore. Another big upgrade. 404%. It's stuck there forever. Also this one I should have beaconed first, because it's close to the biters. So no quadruple beacon here, so I guess we'll just place them adjacent. No quad beacon there. Triple beacon. Single beacon. Single beacon. That's all of them. Yeah, there's some Johnnies here still alive as well, so we should not walk too much to the right. Right. That's that pump. Is that all the oil sources? I think so. One up here, two up there, one there. And then the 3 new ones. I think that's all of them, yeah. In my head. Alright, so now we'll just let it run a bit. Let's go to the ore patches. I'm not gonna grab the depleted drills. There's no reason. Let's just go. Even if the connection is good, I have a very slow response rate to chat usually, so that is not changing much. Actually, yeah, actually, wait. We got some new expansions on the map. Like these guys, I definitely did not place this solar panel here when these guys were around. Maybe not even these guys. Does not really matter. They haven't settled too close to the wall. Not closer than they should be. We've also got a new expansion right in the middle of this cleared area. Despite all the extra walls we've placed around all these biter bases, which should like bring down the expansion value a bit. So yeah, but that's a difference of a watertight anti-expansion plan like we developed in the early game and just randomly plopping down some stuff. That is very much not guaranteed to keep everything out. Let's quickly see if we can spot anything else threatening. Looks like okay. No, not okay. We've got another expansion. Despite our anti-expansion pipes, these guys decided to settle right on top of my iron patch. It's mine, I put a tag on it. So I don't know what these guys are doing here. It's clearly mine. 15 million as well, that's a large patch. I think big mining drills should be able to mine the ore from underneath the bases though. They settled like on the edge, so we can still take most of it, if not all of it. Of course, if we can ever make a dent in bases that large, that is quite a sizable base. Yeah, so focus. Accumulator bank, that looks so shiny in the night. Let's have a sip. Why efficiency beacons? Because we care about the pollution. We're making a green base now before we go. And especially in this area down here, if we even have like normal pump jacks without modules, we will be polluting the biters. So we gotta bring pollution down. For the other ones, kind of just a, I don't know, weird flex or a style issue, something like that. These and these. Oh yeah, and then, okay, I have all of them in my mind now. I'm gonna save here as well for editing mic. Green mine. No more quality. We're boycotting quality. I would say if anything, something related to quality is the most likely to clog up my base 2 hours after I leave the planet and I'm stuck on VULCANUS. So I don't want that to happen. We're just gonna go and efficiency up everything. Cliff. Our Pac-Man patch split clean in half. because of my input priority on the rich center. Which armor will you take? Yeah, I'll take both. Okay, that was the last of the quality mines. These have not been active for so long, there's no pollution around these miners at all. That is a good sign. Do I even need to go up here then? There's no quality in here anywhere. Oh, there is. We can check by doing the same blueprint trick at the end if we caught all the miners. We should have around 1200 quality modules at the end, so it appears that we're gonna get there. That should be the last one. Minus the like 8 modules that are in the starter copper patch thing. Will you be remaking? No. I'm not gonna move there to VULCANUS permanently. I'm not gonna be remaking all the sciences there. I'm gonna keep all the sciences on Nauvis. Instead, I'm just gonna ship calcite to Nauvis and just use the foundries on Nauvis. Melting ore is a pretty efficient way, it appears. So that's what we're gonna be doing. I got about 1200 quality modules, 1239. I think I've got all of them, except for this weird ore patch here. So that's the final one. Alright, so no more quality. You should see that actually in the just in the production overview. Uncommon ore. Copper and iron. So both have dropped. Iron dropped to almost nothing. Should drop to absolutely nothing. It has not dropped to absolutely nothing. We're still producing uncommon iron ore somewhere. Thanks, fancy MF Moses, for 3 months of Bezos' money. Thank you. Isn't it just better to do all science in VULCANUS? And no, because coal is an issue as well. I'm going to need 1000 times as much coal, and coal is usually the bottleneck on VULCANUS. Even if you just do like the Vulcan science, coal is pretty harsh before, at least before coal liquefaction, advanced coal liquefaction. I honestly think for this playthrough, Nauvis is the best place to just do the basic science packs. Except for purple science, because stone doesn't discount as much, as heavily as all the other resources do. Okay, let's just do this again. Blueprint of everything. Mining drills, we keep those. Get rid of the rest. Right, and then we just flick on and off modules. 18 quality modules are still in somewhere. Oh god. Where though? Oh, I remember. I know exactly where. 18. That's the giveaway. Yeah, I haven't been there. It was the first backup green science mine. After this one started to deplete and the other one on the right. It's right here. But that's not 18. Dang it. That's only 12. 2 more. Where could they be? Okay, let's just make portions of the map and just see if quality modules tier 1 show up. Oops. I guess I grabbed a bunch of wood by accident. At deconstruction instead of blueprint planner. I don't see tier 1 modules. This gotta be efficiency for sure. Six. Alright, there is one more mine. There it is. Okay, we got it. That should be the very last one. That one is idle though, so production of uncommon iron and copper ore should now be 0. Copper ore already was 0, so we got all the copper ore. Dang it. Yeah, we got all the copper ore. Iron ore is now 0 as well. We'll just pick up those last 2. Not that we really need to, but just like for completion sake. A drag upgrade planner over map. That would have been possible as well. That would have been better as well. Just would have been plain out better. Or no, I have efficiency modules in other things as well. I specifically need the mining drills. That would probably not have worked. Still up north. I know this base. I built it myself by hand, brick by brick, belt by belt, pipe by pipe mostly. I'll just change those out by hand. Look at that. And there we go. That is the last of it. That was the last 18 modules. No more quality. We're done. No more quality. At least not directly in the mining drills. We're going to keep the quality in steel. In the furnaces for steel. And in the green and red chip thing we've got. That's probably all the quality we've got left. 93%. 1 hour and 4 minutes to go. Ah, it's almost time. It's almost time. Don't know what to do anymore. Don't know. I'm nervous. I'm literally nervous. Alright. Tier 1 quality is going here. Tier 1's efficiency is going there. Tier 2. Tier 3. We need to check out the effect on oil. I did not use any of the good beacons. Waited for EM plants to produce this many beacons. I didn't know I was producing that many. Let's first check out this oil source. Looks like pollution is shrinking again. So that's good. We can check pollution from pump jacks. We went from 1.3k pollution for the pump jacks to 318, so we got rid of 1000 pollution per minute for the base. That is not bad. See, pump jacks were 3rd place in polluters, with assemblers being on 1, mining drills being on 2. Those have depleted as well from about 2k pollution a minute to 1k pollution a minute. So basically halving that. That's 2k pollution a minute saved just from upgrading the oil fields and the mining drills. Assemblers, This is gonna stay that way, but most assemblers are in here. The productivity module, science assemblers, engines, even like gears. But that epicenter is surrounded by these friendly local pollution absorbing biter bases. Spawn a biter every couple seconds and suck the pollution straight out of the sky. So nice. Alright. So that's the last sick red blob on the map. Look at that pollution. This is already shrunk to, I don't know, a very small size. So yeah, we are practically... I mean, this is not trivial. It's a large mine, it's running all the time. It has efficiency modules, but still. The bases are saturated. I don't know how big this is gonna get. I hope not big enough to hit this base. If so, we can just switch it off or partly switch it off by just marking some of that for deconstruction. That's okay. Power should be better as well, actually, then. It's hard to see with solar that the power consumption going up and down. We should check these small plateaus, I suppose, but that's really like jiggly. I don't think in general we don't have a great effect on power because we added a bunch of beacons while deleting a bunch. We are using less powers on the miner but more power on the oil basically because of the beacons. How much are the beacons doing? Beacons are pretty far down. I know they are in pretty far down. Let's switch off the lasers. Beacons is the T line. Okay, that's pretty far down. It's about over here. Labs do far out the most. That is weird in a normal game, but in mine they do the most. Switch off the lasers because those are jiggly. Labs, assemblers, other assemblers which are not quality. Let's group them. Okay, the assemblers are overall doing more. Assemblers and labs, those are the big ones, and the rest is fairly small. Even electric furnaces, only the ones with quality modules really do something. And the rest is just scraps, really. Radars are the 4th place. Beacons are on 5th, alright. Good to know. So we should be able to see if we have all pump jack pollution. That should be a flat line. How many pump jacks did we have? 87 pump jacks, I think. And they're doing 3.7 pollution a minute. 321. Okay, looks like they do like 3.68 pollution a minute or something then. It looks like we've got all of them then. We can actually calculate how much a pump jack does exactly, because the rounding in Factory is always a little bit not very precise. Minus 63%, and we're not really gonna get a good answer out of that. Yeah, that's too difficult. 1.7 distribution efficiency, one beacon has 1.5 beacon of effect, something like that. I don't know. It's good enough though. Looks like we did every one of them. I don't have any speed modules left, so that should also tell me I upgraded all of them. And we've got 23 pump jacks left for the next oil source. Let's check the oil then. We are currently producing 36.7k oil a minute. We were doing 31k, that's a big difference. That's really a big difference. I have it on the North Sea, 30.8k, that is insane. Oh, I know what happened. We also upgraded the efficiency pump jacks to speed now. With the beacons we can afford that. So like this one, not that one. This one over here used to be efficiency module. Now it's speed module with efficiency beacons. It still stays out of range from the biters. Same for this one over here. So that's where the big difference is coming from. Alright, we don't have oil problems. We are producing 36k, we are consuming 25k or something. Even at max, at the absolute max, what else is on? We are consuming 33k oil a minute. So that is the maximum capacity of our production facilities. 33k oil a minute. And now we are, for the first time, steadily producing more than that. From our, this is purely from our free infinite oil sources. That's insane. We've got like literal, like, we're producing like way more oil than we need. We got a efficiency module, the oil then. Let's go do that. That's the last big polluter on the map. Apart from the central blob is this oil field over here. How many minutes of research? 55 minutes left to go. We're at 944,000 out of 1 million signs. Holy moly, it's happening. Not this stream though. Sunday stream is gonna be about the first day on VULCANUS. But I cannot believe, man, it's finally time. Okay, so here we want to upgrade. We can basically delete all of this. We want to upgrade or switch grade, downgrade I suppose, rare quality productivity modules to normal quality efficiency modules. Let's save here as well. Green oil. Holy moly, inf oil is plenty. Hint for editing, Mike. Side grade here. Coal is probably gonna be a pain. I don't intend to mine any coal on VULCANUS for the first trip. We've got a spaceship which is actively collecting carbon. It has stopped now because we literally have 20,000 pieces of carbon on board. So I'm gonna use that to make the triangles. And then I've got a little bit of coal on board directly, which I send up from Nauvis for the initial coal liquefaction. And we're only going to be using that for making foundries. So I think we might even, I don't know if we have enough. I could send some more coal up. I mean, we have space on the ship, so why shouldn't I do it? Still 255 slots left unused out of the 1600. Should I just start sending up some more stuff? How are these engines doing? These are still running. Holy moly. That's a lot of quality. These are done. These should be almost done. Yeah, they're almost done. Okay, that's gonna be another trip. Doesn't it annoy you that this one tank is missing here? It sure as heck annoys me. Barrel up loop? Nah. Nah. No. No, not gonna do that. That's not gonna fit in one chest anymore. Looks like we're making a new line of chests here. Let's grab all of that then. We'll put the electric engines on the appropriate side here. Alright. Go away modules. Finally got some of these. So I guess I did not need to make the rare Mark 1 productivity modules if I had thought ahead a little bit better. Right, this can go 50 minutes. I know we gotta start preparing. Let's throw everything in here. Pick up those engines. Not fully done yet, but they're done enough. Didn't we need nukes to propel the platform? Yeah, I gave up on that because it would be incredibly boring if I spent another 400 hours slowly pushing all the bases with laser turrets in the exact same way for 400 hours. Nobody wants to see that. I did say I would prove we could beat the biggest, baddest fighter bases before flying off. I kinda just don't think that is much fun anymore, really. And we'll come back probably one more time. We don't have much to do anymore. It annoys me now. Yeah. Right, hydrate. I say cheers to that. Yeah, I did a bit of work off cam. I finally allowed myself to indulge on all the boring side projects that I did not want to do on stream, like cleaning up the garbage chest. And I made yet another, which I did the first one on stream, like this power network. It was pretty boring. So I did the second one off stream as well. Kinda tried to aim it out that today would be about preparation, the cool preparation stuff without all the boring stuff. And Sunday is gonna be the VULCANUS day. So that is one of the reasons I did it. I collected the rare resources. We're gonna do that on stream now as well. But I just did that once. Collected all rare mining drills. I cleaned up the map text, for God's sake. I figured out this area. This all stuff. I did only do stuff which I already did before on stream. I didn't do anything interesting. That was the whole point of it. Okay, we can make a ton of bot frames now. I maybe should get that started. These are also required like for drills though. So maybe if I ever want to send a second batch, I might want to keep those. These bot frames should be ready. It's too many green chips, but that was the plan. All the rest should be exactly correct, right? 43, alright, I can make my extra stack of bot frames straight up from those guys. I have those. I want like 500 Logibots to take to Fulgora. Do I just make those? Maybe I just make those. I can upgrade these to 500 bots as well. So I have nice rounded amounts of 500 bots. Logibots, that is. I'm not gonna roll for rare ones. I want them all to be the same quality. Especially for bringing them aboard the spaceship. So these are already for Fulgora. I don't need to take a lot to Fulgora. Fulgora is gonna be more bare bones. We're gonna go to VULCANUS in this ship with I don't know how much stuff on board. But we're gonna go to Fulgora with this ship, the Mech Zip-Tie Deluxe. And it's just gonna have half ammo, the intended way, you know, at this stage of the game. Getting medium asteroids with ammo as you're supposed to. So we're just gonna have like a stack of like rare productivity modules, 10 stacks and 10 stacks of Logibots and a few small scraps. My own personal armor, basically. Okay, so these are the Logibots for Fulgora. Guess we'll stash those here. Let's bring the extra 2 stacks to our area. 47 minutes. Alright, 500 bots in this network. Nice. 500 bots in every network. I'm going to be sending my own stuff up at some point. Right, 50 personal construction bots. I gotta make those straight up. I'm gonna take 50 extra just in case I mess up. Requires these. And some actual good green chips. Alright, that's another stack of those. Prepare an easily extendable bot network. No. I have faith in my system. That means I'm just gonna hope, pray to dear God that it holds up and nothing goes wrong while I'm away. You know, it doesn't really matter if something goes wrong. It is quite easy to make the rocket silo. I'm bringing the electric engines and the blue chips. Concrete and steel is a piece of cake in VULCANUS. I could be back in like 30 minutes if I really wanted to. Of course, if you get an attack, 30 minutes is a long time, but look at the state of the map. Where the heck are we going to get attacked from? There is just no way. The game will find a way, I'm pretty sure, but I don't see it at the moment. Right, there's an extra stack of bots. Where the heck did I leave my inventory this time? Alright, so I got 250 bots. I can control only 192, so I got like 50 spare ones, 58. Alright. 45 minutes and counting. Is it time? What am I gonna do for 45 minutes? It's still a lot of time. Got all of the stuff on board. We can delete this, I think. Even got our engines on board now. Okay. I need to launch... I don't think I need to launch my solar panels, to be honest. I can leave those back at home. The VULCANUS has so strong solar, I think we might even be able to get away with putting more legs in here. We can, if we really need to, we can use these solar panels to charge up the bots. I don't think it's going to be an issue. We could send them, we could just have them on board. So 5 launches, 6 launches, rocket capacity 1, 7 launches for my stuff. I don't think I'm gonna take the flamethrower. First of all, it's only gonna do me harm. The demolishers are literally immune, so I don't need that. Do I bring like a stack of red ammo? I think I do. We're gonna bring that. The gun we can take for free. Alright. Oh, I think it's time. What is one stack of red ammo gonna do? It's gonna allow me to lure a demolisher or destroy something from a distance where I cannot like chop a tree or something, but it's in the way for some reason. I don't know. It's always good to have something on you. Like if I want to aggro a demolisher because he's somehow about to plow through my base, I'd better have some ammo on me and not have to punch him with my fist. Alright. I think it's time. I don't know, maybe am I premature? 95% feels so close, but 42 minutes, man. But we're not gonna be using any of this anymore. I'm not gonna go out of the base anymore. I hope I didn't forget anything. Let's just carefully put this in the chest. Furnaces, this. Spare packs, landfill, legs. Do I take the extra legs? I don't think so. Those have been only in the way, really. I have never used those. The idea behind it was I can change out my armor for 8 running legs if I have an emergency. I did use it one time. We got attacked through some freak, weird, failed expansion on this nest, which still doesn't have any bite or spawn to this day. Something really weird happened and those guys attacked for no reason. I think we used the legs at that point in time. But something like that cannot happen on Vulcanus. If I need to stop to change legs in my armor to run away faster from a demolisher, I'm already too late, so that doesn't help. Laser turrets, walls, and the radar stuff. That is my trash slot. My weapon. I feel naked now. I have nothing in my trash slots, no weapons. I could just fly right now up to the space station, actually. Of course we're gonna fly out over the Johnnies. We're gonna go from this rocket silo personally. The Johnnies are gonna salute us, they're gonna greet us farewell. It's gonna be glorious. Now look, this is my stuff. I will leave all of this behind as well, naturally. So we'll just have to launch this up. Feels so weird. I think we're gonna launch up more coal. We have the space. Why not do it? It's a bit... It costs like 120 blue chips, 120 low density structures to send 3 stacks of coal. And it's very easy to mine some coal on Vulcanus. On the other hand, it's also quite nice to just not need to mine any coal at all on Vulcanus. I think we're just gonna launch it up. It's done now. %. What happened to all the quality coal? It's still sitting in chests, actually. I kind of think I'm gonna get enough quality carbon from this thing over here. It's currently got 50 rares on board, 610. It's got 610 quality carbon on board, of second type quality. That means I need to match that up with 1200 quality tungsten ore. And we're gonna be collecting more. I can just let the ship fly back and forth all day long. It's gonna collect stuff at a way higher rate when I let it do that. I think we're gonna get enough quality carbon from this catcher alone. I could send up some yeah, let's send up some quality coal. I think you're right. That guarantees that we can make enough. We don't need to send it down to the planet, really. We But you never know, maybe the quality hauler is not gonna bring that much quality in. All these chests full. All of these are all full except this one. It's not quite full. These two are full. We won't be LDS shuffling anytime soon. That requires a much higher level of technology than we are currently at to do efficiently. First of all, we don't have the asteroid reprocessing available, which is like the cornerstone of LDS shuffling. Okay, we'll send like one stack of those. We also send this. Send 2 lines of that. We only have 50 mining drills, so I don't really think we're gonna get I don't think we'll need the quality coal at all. I'm just taking it for the sake of taking it. Alright. What else could we need more of? We already sent double the power. Could send 2 more stacks of steel chests. Those are just nice to have in general. In the beginning, especially if you deconstruct a lot of rocks. Don't think we need more furnaces. Nor anything of that. I don't want to make more modules. Could send more beacons, but I think we eventually end up transitioning to rare beacons. This is only like temporary. Could send the 17 beacons I have up in space. I don't need to use them, but if we need them, we have them. Maybe I use rare productivity modules for the 3rd level carbon recipe. That means I would need to make 2 more. Yeah, we could maybe do that. If I have 10 more blue chips. I think I have exactly 10 more blue chips. Send burner mines. I already sent up 20 rockets full of Mark 1 like electric miners for the lols. Which are so cheap and easy to make on VULCANUS, it's just not funny anymore. Okay, it's a sign. I can make exactly 2 more productivity modules. It's a sign. We have to do it. I made so many. How many blue chips did I make on this planet? 114,000. It had a goal. It had a function. We spent all but 3 of our rare processing units on things. And by things, I mean mostly rare productivity module Mark II. We need red and green chips. Ooh, 33 minutes. Oh, I'm feeling the pressure now. Oh man, we gotta clear out the quality chests. That's not gonna take that long though, but the later the better. Should I take it safe and refill repair packs in all the roboports? I probably should, but that kinda makes me not want to do it. Whew. This shopping list is like going to the supermarket while starving. I just throw everything in the basket, who cares? Can't you make carbon on Nauvis once the recipe is unlocked as well? Yes, but the recipe is only unlocked after very expensive gleba yellow purple signs. So that's not quite gonna happen. Alright, what else can we throw in the shopping cart without thinking about it twice? Could send some more tier 2 mining drills, to be honest. Should I do that? I think we have the engines for it. We have the engines, we will have the red chips as well. So now I've got 4K engines. How many did I put on board? 200, I think. Let's do 200 more then. If I can find them. Right here, up here. Yeah, 200. Okay, let's do 200 more. 200 engines. It's like 2000 engines, 2000 red chips. Gives me something to do while we wait. That means I will transform 400 of my up to 400 of my 24,000 mining drills, which we produced to get all the rare ones. Holy moly. Let's send those up as well. But greenifying the miners, the laser zoos were already absorbing all the pollution that spreads to them. It's not going to change much. The mining patches were out of reach. This was just local pollution clouds over here. Now they're smaller local pollution clouds, but effectively nothing really changed. Alright, we're no longer producing uncommon quality ore, which is a sign we've got all of the active miners at least. Right, we'll send these up. That's gonna take a little bit of time. Do I still have the space? That is like 50, 60 slots. We should have that still. Yeah, but we're getting there. We have like less than 200 slots remaining. Next truck is already ready. Here goes the beacons and the modules. And very ineffective sending steel chests to VULCANUS out of all places. There's a nice rocket launching salvo. I'm not sure actually where they're gonna end up. It's kind of hard to see. They could come in over the entire length of the cargo hub somewhere. Yeah, it's a bit, it would be nicer if those were horizontal. Alright. 97%. 29 minutes remaining. Send the fish. No. Too much risk for eating it. I don't know. I think coal is fine. Really. How much space do we still have? I would rather just send up more mining drills than, to be honest. I think I should... how many rare mining drills does one really need? I didn't think about that at all. How many are we gonna need for Nauvis? It's actually gonna be not a lot. If I'm right, we're gonna be able to use exclusively iron ore from space to make all of our 1K SPM products for red, green and blue signs, excluding military. But that's a very situational one anyway. Space science comes from space, and the rest we can make over 5 belts of iron. So we need zero rare mining drills on iron. If I'm correct, we're gonna be using 2 belts of copper. That is 30 copper a second at maximum. It mines 2.5 pieces of copper a second. It's gonna mine 3 pieces of copper a second with 2 levels of mining productivity, which we have. So we need 10 mining 10 mining drills on copper. I may have overestimated the amount of miners I will need a little. We need 10 mining drills on copper. Rare big mining drills. When we go to Fulgora, we've got a scrap machine over here somewhere. This one. The drills are not included in the blueprint. It is just the bottom part. Do I have... yeah, this thing by itself. It would be nice if we could have rare mining drills mining scrap, because we're not going to have elevated railways, we're going to be relying on the local scrap on the islands. It can be like somewhere in the neighborhood of like high hundreds of Ks to low 1 million. So that's like 3 million scrap which we can get out of that if we have rare big mining drills. This thing can handle about 5 to 5.5 million scrap before it clogs up somewhere. Basically our rare chest of gears and ice will fill up. That is how it clogs up. But even then, to feed this, 2 red belts of scrap. I gotta update the... ah, there it is. This is the new version. Okay, this is the one I was looking for. 2 red belts of scrap. I think scrap has a mining time of like half as much as copper or something. Yeah, scrap has a mining time of 50%, so we'll produce 6 scrap per second from a single mining drill. Which means a red belt is only 5 drills, so 2 red belts, which is the amount this thing can handle. There's gonna be only 10 drills, but we will need to cover all the ore on the islands. So maybe it's 20 drills, and I want to build like 2 or 3 copies maybe of this thing. That's like 40 to 60 drills then, I suppose. Maybe 40, some of them are gonna run out. It would be good if they were rare. I don't care too much about the normal drills for these purposes. I think copper, stone and coal on Nauvis are gonna require rare drills. Iron we can just mine with regular big drills. We don't really care about iron too much. It's so weird in Factoria that iron is going to be the most abundant resource available. That's the way it's gonna be after foundries. With iron from space and copper from space a very long while away. So weird. Such a weird game. Okay, we're at 58k plates. We're actually burning through these quite fast. That is good. I don't want to have stockpiles of those once we get back. Means maybe I want to slow down. At least this one. How is steel? Is this already backed up here? Oh, it's backing up here already as well. I think we're good. Right, yeah, we can play with steel supplies on the way. 23 minutes, oh man. What do I send? Do I send more drills? I don't really think so. We can always come back for another trip. I just need to get my initial stuff and I need to get the F back to this planet. So I can stop consuming 5 times the amount of resources that I need to consume to make 1k SPM. Ideally, I would just stop research. That would be the most resource efficient plan. stop research entirely until we're back and have rebuilt the planet. But I don't think I'm gonna do that. Making progress is hard enough as it is, so we're just gonna keep research going. Just pray to God that we can come back pretty soon. Because Fulgora has another 15 hours of research. Why do you need quality inserters? Yeah, we don't have fast inserters. For a stupid reason. We are gonna postpone that for as long as possible. Which might be pretty long. No, we're just gonna quickly go to VULCANUS and then come back to Nauvis to rebuild Nauvis with foundries and calcite. We're gonna set up automated calcite from VULCANUS. We're gonna ship in rocket parts. This is not active. This was just a one-time thing. We can actually just delete that. Could send in more quality concrete. I don't really see the point though. I'm not gonna prioritize foundries. I'm gonna prioritize mining drills. So we're gonna be hauling 15k calcite and bringing 1.2k rocket parts. That's exactly the ratio. That's exactly the amount of rocket parts I need to launch up 15k calcite to the spaceship. So that's an infinite cycle. This is just the backup. Construction, there is no construction stuff. So that's the plan. Looks like the schedule is already there. I'm not gonna have the schedule. 21 minutes. It's happening. It's happening on Sunday. It's not happening today. I'm not gonna fly there today. We're not gonna go there today. So I don't want to blue ball you into hoping we go there today. Sunday is the day we're gonna go VULCANUS. A good long stream. Maybe, who knows, maybe we can do everything in one stream and come back to Nauvis at the end of the stream already. Wouldn't that be anticlimactic? You still need blue chips for building the rocket silo. Yes, I think I've got those. I should have 6k of all, but 7k blue chips. 7k blue chips, 6k low density, 6k rocket fuel. Concrete we're gonna make, steel we're gonna make. Electric engines we have 1k for rocket silos, 10k with 10k red chips for mining drills. I think we're all set. How much time is left? 20 minutes and 14 seconds. 20 minutes flat. Alright, we're gonna empty out. I think it's time. We're gonna empty out those chests. I'm gonna send up my bots. We're gonna empty out the chests. Let's just send up. We'll send up the bots and my ammo and the armor in the actual Sunday stream. For now, we're gonna empty out the couple remaining quality things that still exist. Looks like I did not mess this up too bad. I did mess it up a little. This one is empty. Right. Just sort those a bit. This is a mess for sure. Alright. Oh, plastics. Plastics is gonna suck. It's already full. Oh, yeah. I forgot about that. I almost ran into my pet worms. Finally, the belts are empty. Look at that. No more worrying about these chests filling up. With so many quality plates, it's just not funny anymore. Oh. Let's stop making quality. I intended to do that a while ago. Let's stop making quality plastics. Okay, no more quality plastics. Okay, so we'll start off with hauling steel then, I suppose. So we give the quality plastics a chance to hit the chest over there. And it fits in my inventory. Okay, that's not surprising actually, since we've been feeding in non-quality steel from my stockpile. Is it going fast? 180k. That's approximately well paced. This is going to go not so fast. Red chips are gonna have a lot though. Yeah, we're gonna come back for that separately. Just one type per chip is the easiest. Alright, so steel should fit. Steel should fit. I messed up steel supply as well. Right, that's steel. This is quality steel. Bring back the modules now that we're here. Grab the next thing. The next thing is gonna be red chips. Oh, look at that speed. Alright. I always think it's gonna be more than it's really. Especially the quality red chips. But we still have more than a chest. Did not mess that up. Right? Then we go for quality copper cable and hope that that fits. That's probably going to be 2 or 3 chips. That's looking to be a 3 chipper. Not messed it up too badly. This is what I did off cam, basically. Playing logistic bot is you. Right, and the last line. Nice. Okay, so we got like a line for plastic up here if we really need it. Probably will. I think this is gonna pay off though after we come back from Fulgora. There's gonna be a lot of quality modules which you can make as well, or quality beacons from those supplies with the EM plants. Green chips is next. It's gonna be a 2 chipper. I think that should be able to run for the entire duration that we're gone. Right, again back to slightly over 2 chests of green chips. If we're gonna make blue chips from this, that's gonna go hard though. That's about 9600 green chips, 20 per blue chip. That makes like 480. If we convert an entire chest without productivity, it's 480. Of course, we're gonna use the EM plants once we're back. With some productivity modules in there, so we might get up to 900 blue chips from a single chest. Which sounds a lot better. It's way more blue chips than we naturally produce so far. Now comes the annoying part. Plastics. It's annoying because it's not gonna fit in these chests. And I'm probably not gonna use that. Unless I want to make more red chips here. Slightly too much. Can I just throw that into the void? Do I have a case for bringing Quality plastics to Vulcanus, I don't really. Let's just throw it behind here. That's the last of the quality plastics we'll see. What else do we have? We don't really have much. Quality gear, 1, alright. Yeah, no, we're done. We're done. That is done. Quality cleaned up. Quality cleaned up. 98% to Vulc. OMG. 12 minutes. Are we done? Is everything organized? I'm so nervous. How is power? Don't tell me the beacons are messing up the day-night cycle. No, it is still capping out with a nice flat top for quite a while before it is called to pop on again. You can still like switch off the laser Zeus temporarily if we run into power problems, but we shouldn't. We're just gonna keep researching the same type of technology with the same amount of labs. We might get into trouble if we transition to 30-second technologies. No, actually no. No. That would help. We are using all the labs right now. So that is the maximum amount of power the labs can draw. 108 megawatts, basically. Alright. There's nothing left to do but send up my own bots, my ammo, my armor, maybe my solar panels. We've got this is the best prepared I've ever been to go to a planet. I've got more than I need probably in this thing. This thing has 1659 inventory slots. We're using 1522 of them. Bring over everything you see on the right. We have amassed 20,000 pieces of carbon. How many? That's like 400 slots by itself, is it not? Am I crazy? Divided by 50. Yeah, 400 slots worth of carbon. That's a quarter of the carrying capacity. Alright, I think we have our Vulcanus starter package ready. We can get in, get out before a demolisher even know what happens, I feel. We have enough stuff to launch, like we have 6,000 stuff to launch rockets. 6,000, we need 40 per rocket with our 25% productivity model. That's 150 rocket launches. Is that enough? We need 15,000 for the Cal site. We've got it automated, so we can send back the ship to collect more. That is actually truly automated, believe it or not. I have finally, after 270 hours, managed to automate something in my base with real bots, like a normal person. 300 rocket launches. It's gonna eat up 1.2k. 500 per launch. 30 rocket launches. That's gonna eat up 1.2k. I'm worrying that's not enough rocket launches. 150. How many foundries can go on a rocket? 5. You would have thought I would have checked that stuff out before I hit 99% on Planet Discovery Vulcanus, but no. How many foundries do I want to send? 200? I have no idea. There's 40 launches just for foundries if I do. What about mining drills? Also, no, that's 20. Okay, mining drills are 20. That's a lot better. So like 50 launches. 40 is 90 launches. Okay, 90 launches projected. I got 150. I think we should be okay. You know, we have a couple of extra slots, and we have 8 minutes remaining. We could actually panic and request 1200 more. Does that fit? I think it does. We have 1000 extra of those on board. Then we just set these to automatic and we can watch the bots fly for a little. Those should all be blue chips. Okay, low densities. Those should all be low densities, and then the next one should be... next ones should be... the rocket fuel. After these rockets get sent. Alright. I think that's gonna be it for me for today. We are almost there. 7 minutes to planet Vulcanus. Be sure to join on Sunday. It's gonna be glorious. Keep an eye on Discord. I'll post the exact starting time. It's probably gonna be somewhere around... I think I'll start early, like noon? Between noon and 2 o'clock Central European time-ish. But like I said, keep an eye on the Discord or subscribe to YouTube or whatever. Don't miss it. It's gonna be the best stream in a while, I hope. We're gonna, I don't know what we're gonna do. We're gonna succeed hard or we're gonna fail even harder. I have no idea. It's gonna be glorious. First stream. After 47 or so streams, we are finally leaving Nauvis behind. And we're gonna go towards Vulcanus. It's gonna be amazing. Heck yeah. No, we're gonna go on Sunday. We're gonna go on Sunday. I've been streaming for 8-9 hours. Why are they bringing more blue chips though? This is still just the first haul, alright. Okay, rocket fuel is going up next. Right. 5 minutes. That's gonna be end of stream safe. That gives me a good intro time. End of stream save. It's working out beautifully. Finally, I planned something and it works out. Planning to get all the way to 99% today. Have the Vulcanus adventure on Sunday. Alright, I'm gonna enjoy the rest of my beer. Just gonna watch the rockets for a while and chat with you if you have anything to say. This is a good moment. I'm actually reading chat. Set alarm now on approximately 12 to 2. CET. All planets are free, have free resources. If you think far enough, that is true. Would you use quality and lava foundries for stone? Oh, you can get quality stone byproducts, I guess, from using quality module in lava things. But you need quality calcite as well, then. I might get skilled away from a bingo. I already left my flamethrower behind. I'm sorry, I cannot help you. What is he doing? No. And me getting killed, who knows, next stream, Demolisher. Tungsten is infinite as well, you just need to kill enough Demolishers. Everything is infinite everywhere. How are you planning to deal with the Demolisher? That's a good question. We're gonna do some guerrilla mining. How is power doing when the bots are charging and the robots are barely doing anything? They're doing like... I literally got 8 robots and the maximum consumption if robots are always charging is 2 megawatts a pop. That's 16 megawatts total. Maximum. There is no... There is not going to be a power spike from 8 roboports. It's literally all the roboports I have. What's the plan for Glibler? I'm not gonna spoil it just yet, but I got a plan. I think it will work. First tests have been promising. The plan requires artillery though. We are not allowed to kill any biter bases unless we have artillery. And guess where we're going first? Well, we're not setting up VULCANUS signs first though. But before we go to Glibler, we'll have Fulgoran signs set up at 1 KSPM. Then VULCANUS sign set up at 2 KSPM. By that time we should have Nauvis at 2 KSPM as well. We want purple signs on VULCANUS at 2 KSPM. Yellow signs on Nauvis at 2 KSPM post EM plant and foundry and big mining drill. So it doesn't cost us an arm and a leg in resources. I think the bots are done already. I cannot save. 2 minutes! 2 minutes and the tech is done. Okay, this is going to be the end of the stream then. For dramatic effect, let's have the labs stop for the first time in... I don't know. 200 hours the labs have been active non-stop. This game has been going for so long. This was the initial gun turret spike over here, this tiny spike over here. Then we did electric mining and the 2 damage upgrades where we are now in the story on YouTube. Then you can kinda get an idea of how long the combat break was for the upcoming next episode. That is a pretty big gap. And basically from that point on we have been researching going up to 1 KSPM after going for fake 1 KSPM for a while. For the first time in 200 hours the labs are going to be idle. They deserved it. We deserved it. Be here on Sunday. We're going to VULCANUS. It's going to be glorious. I thank you all for watching and hope to see you all next time.